Welcome to Crimson Connection, where we visit with your favorite coaches and players, and I'm joined today by the head coach of the Alabama volleyball team, Ed Allen. Coach, you came away with a 4-set victory over Ole Miss on Friday, but dropped a 3-set match against Texas A&M on Sunday. You're 13-5 on the season. How do you feel about the season so far?
Well, I think we've played about as we expected going into the season. A little disappointed with our match on Sunday against A&M's. First time we've been swept all year, and we were hoping that we would get through the season without that being the case. But a solid A&M team that came prepared to play, and we were playing a new lineup that we feel pretty confident about, but probably could have played a little tougher than what we played.
Let's talk about that 4-set win over Ole Miss on Friday night. You had to feel pretty good about that, though. Yeah,
we split with Ole Miss last year, beat them at home as we have this year, and then lost a tough one at their place in the final match of the year last year. So we're excited about and a team that has had some reasonable success in Ole Miss. Left our place on Friday, I'm sure pretty disappointed, and then went to South Carolina and won comfortably on Sunday. So, yeah, we were excited about competing well against Ole Miss.
So one thing your team has done well this year is, when it comes to aces and opponents' hitting percentage. You rank second in the SEC with 1.38 aces per set, and you also you're holding your opponents to 1.67 hitting average. You have to be pretty pleased with those numbers, though.
Yeah, I think defensively we've clearly gotten better than where we were at a year ago, and we are a better serving team, which does aid our defense because of that. They become a little bit more predictable. Chrissy Daniels has done a great job with that. Christina Arenas, two kids that locate the ball extremely well and put a lot of pressure on a team serve receive. And we even though we were disappointed to be swept by A&M, as we looked at the overall hitting numbers, we weren't discouraged at how we played them defensively. I think could have been a little bit better out of serve receive, and I think that's where we're seeing a lot of our problems begin.
Coach, something you knew you had to do when you came here was recruit, and you've done that well. You have a freshman in Sierra Wilson who posted her third career double-double this past week, and she's actually second in the SEC with just over 10 assists per set. Just talk about her progression, and it seems like each week she just keeps getting better and better. Yeah,
I mean she's an extremely talented athlete that I think when she's able to catch up to the speed of the game, which she's adjusting to right now, and also able to figure out her teammates better as she moves through the coming years. She'll be a great leader as well as a great setter. But we've been very pleased with her decisions, particularly in transition, which she has to make a lot of those decisions where the ball's going. And she's growing and maturing every week.
And another player that's kind of been a bright spot for you is Chrissy Daniels, who you mentioned earlier. She continues to lead the SEC with 32 total aces. She's just pretty much a tone setter for the match, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a bulldog as a competitor. I mean, she's the kind of kid that doesn't say a whole lot, comes in and does her job, works really hard at it, and I think really complements the people on the court very well around her. But just a terrific competitor, a terrific person, terrific student. We're excited about what she's going to bring to the program over the 4 years that she's here.
Well, Coach, you kind of have I guess a long week this week. You don't have a match on Friday night, but you take on Missouri on Sunday, and coming up later in the week, we'll have a preview of that matchup. But for now, for head coach Ed Allen, I'm Chris England for Crimson Tide Connection.